You should rewind. Do you know how you do that, Wyland, on Twitch? You go to the video section and you can watch it. Literally, you can watch what I've just done. Like, go back 5 minutes and watch it. You prefer DSLR cameras, to be honest? Yeah, but Bullets Co, if you want to do VR 180, you literally can't do that. Like, this is what I'm saying. You have to use these special cameras. You went to Aquatica Orlando and got blister sunburns. I went red as a tomato. I thought, oh, I'm only outside for like 90 minutes. I'll be fine. Boom. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Nope. Okay, we need to drink by the look of it. Interesting. No, there's no VR 360. Like a lot of the VR 180 cameras will allow you to fold the lenses back and double up as a 360 camera, but it's mono 360. If you want stereo, you need to go VR 180. I hate sun cream so much you touch sand and it sticks to you, Connor. You know what the solution to that is? Don't go to the beach. I'm not even joking. Right, we've got a lovely hut over here, haven't we? You know what we could do with? I could do with like a storage area for the boxes, like maybe here or something. I think we need to go and chop a load of trees down. That's what we need to do. We also need to go and loot that place out west. So, let's drop that there for now. Yeah, I need to get a load of logs, and we need to get some clay. You don't get the fuss about the VR parts. Most people are going to watch the video in 2D. They will, Whiteland, but at least they'll get the VR side of it in terms of being able to look around. So, like, you're right, they'll watch it in 2D, but even then, even when you're watching in 2D, Whiteland, you'll still be able to look around the whole set, as it were. Like, 180 degrees in front of you, you'll choose where you look. I can look down here, I can look up there. But if you watch it with a headset on, that's when you'll be like, hello. You know what I don't know is how full the boat is. No, Bullsy. You can... I will be making a video that explains, like, the different ways that you can watch. One of the cheapest ways of watching is, like, the Google goggle thing and your mobile phone. It actually works surprisingly well. It's not brilliant, but it works surprisingly well. Most people don't watch it on their phone or don't have a headset. A lot of people watch on mobile, Whiteland, but you can't tell if they're watching on their phone or an iPad. If they're watching on their phone, because it counts both as mobile, really. If they're watching on the phone, they'll be able to just get some of the 20 quid Google Cardboard and stick the phone in it and just be like, hey, man, 3D. That's the cheapest way of doing it. Another one is get, like, PlayStation VR, or... There's many consumer headsets that you can get now, like Lenovo stuff, and I think Google might make one, I can't remember. That are just viewing headsets. Like, you just charge them up, put them on your head, and off you go. The Rift S is like, the Rift Quest, sorry, is like one of the notable ones in that field. Yeah, Samsung Gear. I mean, this is the thing, is like loads of people have very different solutions. I think we're going more. There's the boat to the dinghy, so I think we're going this way. You got your new Rift S? Yeah, I'm gonna get a Rift S. They're so good. Because the Rift S, like, all you need is... You've got a video cable that goes into your graphics card and a USB cable for the power, and that's it, you're done. You don't need any of these towers, you don't need stuff on your wall, nothing. Let's have a quick look. I don't know why then. Oh, hello. Hello there. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. I wouldn't mind. I don't even feel like we made contact with that thing. I mean, how did it even get in that room? Let's come and loot this. Yeah, I'm going to play some of the VR games as well. It's one of the reasons I want to get the Rift S, because it's just so much more convenient for me. Like, trying to find room for the little towers on here is tricky. The Rift S, I can just plug it in and that's it. We're good to go. Maybe they were transporting snakes. Are they worth the big bucks? I think the best thing you can do is try, like go and try the Rift, or something else, and see if you like VR or not first. Before you spend that kind of money, you should definitely just, you know, check it out first.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
So I'm going to take a knife. Firefighter, 54 months again. I celebrated 54 last Friday. Twitch gave me a double anniversary. Are you even surprised? Truck Sim is amazing in VR, feels real. This is the thing that YouTube was saying to me. They were saying that, like, for the kind of stuff that you do, which is cockpit stuff, be it, you know, inside of a train, inside of a car, inside of a truck, like anything in the cockpits are one of the best things for VR, because they, like, if you put somebody in VR and then try and sort of, you know, tilt them upwards and downwards, or like move them around, they'll start to feel sick. But if you are in a cockpit, it gives their brain a sense of where they are, and so you can be in a plane and do a loop and not feel like throwing up, because they've got this thing around them to look into. And in Houston Porsche, they seem to be, they've said to me that it's probably best not to go on a GT3 initially, but they could do that in the future. But they're sort of saying, they've sent me a link to a car, Whiteland, that they are saying, you know, you could drive this one and it looks pretty insane. But the venue is the next thing I need to discuss with them, because I need to be able to do it in July, August. So it depends what kind of tracks they've got available. You know, I'll try and dig out the email in a sec while I'm going on. Oh, jeez, what's going on? Hey, which ship did I just get into that had loads of stuff? Which ship was I in that I got stung. Was it not this one? Was it that one over there? Oh, oh, okay. Underwater one. The one that I cannot find anymore. Is it that one? Or is it gone? Let's try this. Yeah, Aerofly's VR. No, Connor. Absolutely nobody. Okay, that's useful. Not that one, are you sure? Kind of feels like it probably was this one. It's a similar one. No, I don't remember seeing the barrels either. Maybe it was another one, but yeah, we got something out of it. So where was the one that I checked out then? What's the difference between the Quest and the Rift? So, well, the Rift and the Rift S is like the upgraded version of the Rift. So it has slightly better specs. I think it has a slightly higher resolution, but instead of being 90 Hz, it's 80 Hz or something like that. But the Rift S does not need... You know those little towers that you have to put on either side of you? The Rift needs those. The Rift S does not need those. So with the Rift S, you get the controls and the headset. You plug it into the computer, you're good to go. With the Quest is basically a standalone device. So you put it on, there's no cables, but you can't, like, play games on your PC. You can basically play games that are in the Oculus store, or you can watch YouTube and that kind of thing. You can use apps on it. You can download things from the Oculus store, but that's it. Like, you can't plug it into the PC and play a Steam VR game. So the Quest is basically a standalone thing. Right, I'm totally confused about... Where was that wreck when I came in? Is it gone? What do you mean, Rip Raft, Whiteland? Quest is like a Galaxy Gear VR with a built-in phone. And yeah, 400 quid's worth of technology though, Rome. Does anybody know where on earth that wreckage was? Because I cannot find it. Yeah, PS4 VR is cheap, but it has like half resolution or something. Oh man, I just literally don't need any of this stuff. Filter vehicle parts, like, you know, really? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where that went. Reading text VR is still the hardest thing ever. It depends on the distance from the camera. And this is one of the things that they were, like, teaching me. Because, like, for example, in the stuff that I'm doing, like the cockpit type stuff, it's pretty important to get the right distance to the camera so that you can actually read things in the cockpit. If it's too close or too far away, basically you can't read it. Have you found a fuel can in the wild? No. In this playthrough, Whiteland, I have found duplicates of absolutely everything except the fuel can. Which makes me think that... I mean, this is an experimental branch, so I'm guessing it's just bugged. For whatever reason. The map generation just bugged out. Non-existent tree. Okay. There's a scumbag. There's a scumbag. What even is this? Just looks like a brain. You think the ship is by the raft? Well, I checked all the things around the raft. Try and remember what the clay looks like. An aptly named brain coral. Okay. Can't argue with that name.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Duke, 1824, 27 months. What a great community to be part of. Cheers, everyone. Thank you, Duke. It's very nice of you to say. Oh, I thought that was a snake then. Try and guess. Thank you for 22 months. See if we can push two together. Almost. Almost, but not quite. They still got the antidote for the poison. I guess you need to get to the point where you can make enough antidote and things that you can just carry stuff around and not care. Not seen a snake on this island. Vera. Hello, Vera. Oh, wait, what? Didn't know it left those here. You're apparently a new bits buyer and get a special offer. Leaky. I remember when they launched bits and they had like a special offer then as well. If you want to send bits to people, definitely get the offer. Nah, they never ever said they would make MP for this game. It's kind of hard to retrofit MP on a game that was never built for it. Just ask Eurotruck. Pippi. Do we need Pippi? I can't remember. Is Pippi the one we're growing? I've always said before, Bondo, if you want to be a liar, like a compulsive liar, you need to have a great memory. You need to be able to tell, like, remember what you've told, what lies you've told to whom. Otherwise, you will get caught out. Yeah, you're growing it. It is Pippi. Right, okay. So that's great, because then I can grow another one.
Oh, yeah.
Put them in there, I suppose. Random stuff in there. Actually, you know what? We don't need to take this with us. Like, if we ever need it, I'll come back for it. Leaky, thank you very much for the bits. You did get quite... you did get it, lol. I also saved a lot of money in the Steam sale. It's actually not that bad. Not that bad yet. What do you mean you saved money in the Steam sale? Oh, you didn't. You spent money in the Steam sale. You just didn't spend as much. You didn't save it. Thank you, sir. Can we make 2? Okay. Put them in there. Everybody tells white lies mostly to themselves. You're getting deep there now, Bondo, right? Getting philosophical. Holding off on buying something until the sale saves money. Most people don't do that. I mean, there are people that do it, but most people don't. Most people just get tempted to buy something they were never going to buy anyway. Right? That's what actually happened in a sale. Whoa! Physics, Batman. Like, you know, you're walking past a shop with a sale on. You wander inside, you're like, whoa, that TV looks... We could do with it. And you start convincing yourself, we could do with a new TV. That's quite a cheap one. Next thing, you end up buying a TV. You only buy items that are already on the wish list, Bigfoot. You're very disciplined. You lie to yourself every day about how handsome you are, Bondo. Well, you know, if it boosts your ego, why not? Not really sure why I bothered to bring the spear, because I wasn't going to go hunting sharks anyway. It's kind of pointless. It's Philosophy Friday with your host, Squirrel. Today's subject, did I really save money in the Steam sale? Or did I just buy something that I was never going to buy? Discuss. Oh my god. %50 of your library has 0 hours played. I suspect that my library looks pretty similar. All the games that I bought in a Steam sale that I'm definitely going to play at some point. Right? That should be the voice for the ETS ATS sat nav. If you need something to be advertised, you can live without it. I always remember talking to somebody years ago. Actually, I didn't talk to him directly. One of my co-workers did. And he was talking to his girlfriend basically worked in... What was it? What was her job? She basically worked with a lot of people, like placing... An agency, that's the word I was looking for. Basically an agency, and there's a lot of people that worked in the film industry in the agency. And, of course, they got talking to various marketing execs and all the rest of it. And the bottom line is that... when they decide how much budget to apportion to the marketing of a movie, it's inversely proportional to how good the movie actually is. So if they've got a really good movie on their hands, they'll do some like startup marketing for it, but beyond that they don't bother because they know that the movie's going to sell itself. Like, it's so good that word of mouth will just do the work for them. And then as the movie gets progressively worse, they have to spend more money on marketing because they have to convince you before the movie comes out to you need to go and see this. Basically before you find out that it's not actually that good. Which I thought was hilarious. Like the inverse marketing principle. We got a problem here. I can't carry all this. Let's grab that. That thing is taking up a lot of space in this box. Essentials is going to need... Yeah, I need space for that. Do I need to take these home right now? Probably not. I can live without those. Probably live without that. I need sticks, really.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Okay. All the stuff I can't carry. We'll put you in that. We'll put you in that. That's a box full of parts. I think I can actually carry one more box. I can, like, carry a box in my hand. Yod, thank you for 41 months. Curious Orange, 31 months. Thank you, guys. Aliki, by the way, haven't finished watching the video yet, but really great interviews on the Flight Sim Expo video from 2 weeks ago. Really need to find the time to finish that video. Informative, professional, relaxing. Really enjoyed it. Thank you, Aliki. I know it wasn't to everybody's cup of tea. I saw one comment. What was it now? There's one comment on that Expo video that said something like 50 exhibitors and you only interview 3 or 4. Well, I actually interviewed 8 or 9, but we'll let that slide. And the video was already like an hour and a half long. So what I'd done is basically picked out what I thought were like the choice picks that people would want, and then interviewed them to give you like a reasonably in-depth interview, but not something that's insanely long. Because let's face it, I could have made like 10 videos to cover everybody. But yeah, he wasn't happy with the format. He wanted to see every exhibitor. Okay. Sorry to disappoint. Let's see them. I Actually, the plank I'll just leave on the floor. As you say, you can't please everyone. Okay, my health's starting to go down now. Yeah, I totally Bondo. Yeah, exactly. You just complain about something else. Yeah. That axe doesn't go in there, does it? That's where the axe goes. There's actually one stick here that we can do without. Instead, we can take the plank. YouTube comments are brilliant. One of the creators, creators that went on this VR 180 thing, they make, what is it? They've got two channels, and basically they're aimed at kids. Like one of them's where they play with dolls or something. Like these two kids are in the video, and they basically play with dolls and the kids watch their videos essentially. And the other one is they make stuff, I think it's like cupcakes or something for kids. Anyway, the point is, they were telling me that all the comments across all their videos got disabled recently by YouTube. And this is some kind of blanket-wide thing they've done with kids' channels. They've disabled all the comments on them. I was like, what? I hadn't even heard of this. But yeah, apparently, I don't know why, but YouTube's done it. So yeah, if you're creating content for kids now, you run like a kids-focused channel, you can no longer interact with your audience via YouTube comments, which utterly sucks. I think this is Southwest. I am completely guessing. No comments on videos with children in them. There you go. So if there's a child in your video, you can't comment on it anymore. Really? That's insane. Well, is this a temporary thing? Until they find like a solution for it, or is that just going to stay? It just feels like a really awful solution. But from a creator's point of view, that's just horrible. Like that for a few months. But this is it. Like, because it's not affected me in any way, I have absolutely no clue about this. I was completely surprised. Right, what's the watering situation? Let's have a look. I suppose we better take some antidote, haven't we? Right, bit of food and water. There we go. That's that sorted. Right. Let's see. Let's fill that up. Get some water in this. It's quite ironic with the VR180 YouTube ruining the community by not viewing the bigger picture. Well, they've obviously got a problem and they can't find a solution to it, but I don't know what the answer to it is to that kind of thing, unless you've just got people permanently trying to watch thousands of videos being uploaded, which is just logistically impossible. But like I say, it's just awful for the creator. Right, we got some tatties there, I think. Nice. Let's cut down those yucca. Nice. I wonder how often that'll produce more. Are you not fed up with the constant playing more Mice and Macaw videos, Connor? I just ignore it now. You know. It is, I'll be honest, when you put out a video about a Flight Sim Expo, and then you get comments like, when's the next Mice and Macaw video? You just think, dude, really? Come on. But then you just remember that it's YouTube and it's the internet, and it kind of comes with the territory. I think we need to grow another Pippi plant. Ooh, is that nachos? Nice. Dankeschön. Hmm? Nachos? That'll do. I wish I had more jerry cans. I might have to spawn more in. Wowzers, that thing just filled it up in one go. What time is it? Nacho time. Should probably start that fire. I don't have any sticks. What's that, Bondo? What amazing thing exists on the other side of fear? Thank you, Bigfoot. I don't think we need to refuel that, because it will actually be inefficient if we did. Just give me a sec, let me just save it. And then we'll have Lord Dawn of the Shire on. Put that there next to the fire where it's nice and safe. Oh, you give me nachos that are going to go cold while I talk to Doyle.
Oh, should we come back then?
Did you actually think this through?
No. Should we come back in 10 minutes?
No. I'll do it now. Right, Doyle. Say hi. You know what we're going to do?
Why so?
I'm going to eat nachos. Hmm? You have cheesy bites, and I have cheese nachos. When was his birthday? Today?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. His birthday yesterday.
Oh.
I'm not for
You
you.
had birthday treats. You got a new ball. Went for 2 walks. 2 big walks. And a romp over the field.
He doesn't mind that because he's got a bonus one for later.
He finds it. It's a hard choice though. I can smell the cheese on your naturals.
Have you asked Mr. Squirrel about doing a Northern ETS2 sat-nav voice? I should record my own first and then get her to do one.
No, not me first.
What?
Me. You've southern yours. You've got your roots, pal.
Right, okay. To be honest, Connor, I'd have to do it myself first to figure it out.
Just sounds like you want to go.
That too. We could do a door one. 1 black for turn left, 2 blacks for right.
Oh yeah.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Drew Misk, thank you for 2 years, sir.
He was a little bit of a piggy though on his birthday walk. Kept choosing his own direction where to go.
That's because when you walk door, he walks you.
And he never got his proverbial sausage when we went to the park.
No, Raven. I keep my beard trimmed at this length. My mum's getting tired, which means end of door time. See you tomorrow, pal. Bye-bye. There's one on the floor. Bonus time. Oh my god, you just walked right... Are you blind? It's in front of you! I put you down in front of it, Doyle. Oh my god.
Yay!
Seriously?
Success.
You can see squirrels at 100 paces, but you can't see a cheesy bite under your nose. You need to evolve. Unbelievable. Love that. Oh, we need to build another farming plot. That's what we need to do. Maybe he needs glasses. Yeah, maybe. Vehicles, farming, there we are. A wooden farming plot, 1 lashing and 4 sticks. Another thing to water. I need a hammer. Oh, sorry, I need a hoe. Hoe. A wooden farming plot. Doesn't look as good as the plank ones, does it? Trouble is, I think a plank one is 2 bits of plank. Oh, actually, no. We've got one here, and we've got a spare one in the box, haven't we, I think? There we go. We can build a nice plank one. Does it have to slope down quite so much? Why can't I twist it? Hold E to clear. What does that even mean? Planet Coaster 2? Probably not. I'll tell you what, it's not rained in the game all night, has it? Normally you get like a big thunderstorm and just fills all these up for you. You're going to join us at DJs and Truckers FM? Fair enough. Is that like a stepping stone to Radio 1? It's not filled up. We need to get more fibrous plants, but I think we've got some in here. Have you ever done a radio? Nothing serious. I remember my friend, when he was at university, he was on one of the hospital radios as a DJ. So I went into the studio and did that with him. But I would be amazed if anybody even listens to that.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
That's interesting. Why can I suddenly no longer build here?
Anniversary, Nutter.
Oh wait, I've got the wrong thing, that's why. Herpa-derpa-derp. That's better. Okay, so what's wrong with that and that and that? Game's so random, like I can't build that now apparently. Pretty sure it could before. Move over Armin and Tiesto, yeah. I'm taking over ASOT next week, Bondo. So I can build there, but I can't build there. Hold on. Can we put a floor in this place? Wait, where are you supposed to put a floor if not on top of the foundations? I don't get it. How does that work? Do you still listen to the stuff, yeah? It's got on. It's one of the things on my iTunes. It's sub to his State of Trance. Oh, it's a second floor. A brick floor, as if. What kind of luxury island are you running where you can make a brick floor? Yeah, I remember checking all the spots, Bigfoot. I'm wondering, is it perhaps like a tidal thing? Maybe it's that. I don't see why I can't build her. This doesn't make any sense. It's just crazy. Right, we'll go out that way with the patio. Maybe we should build some walls here and make it a little, like, garage place.